Welcome to the second edition of Panther Review.
In this edition, we're going to preview the boys and girls basketball team.
We're also going to take a look at the boys and girls bowling team.
And the chess team.
Wait, chess is a sport?
Yes it is.
Okay then. Well, let's shoot it out to basketball. We're here with one of the key players for the boys basketball team, Antonio McDaniels. Antonio, you guys played Doss the other day. What are you going to do differently tomorrow night at Valley?
We're gonna come out with intensity. We wasn't ready to play at all. We came out flat and just like Doss punched us first, and we didn't have an answer for it. So really, we're just gonna come out and play our hardest. That's what we've been working on in practice all week. So that's what we're gonna try to do.
Who are the key players this season?
Really, they say that me, Lamontre, and D'Lo, but it's really not. Like, we have a whole team. Our whole team is ready to play day in, day out. And really, we don't have any key players because teams will be focusing on us three so much. So I feel like our other players will step up and have big years, especially Richard, Khalid, Russian, Korn, just everybody on our team.
So, based off the Doss game, how do you think the rest of the season is going to go?
The Doss game was our Louisville, North Carolina game. That was our wake-up call because the past 2 weeks in practice, we have been slacking off because we felt like we was better than what we really was. And they showed us that we can be beaten, we can be knocked down at any time. So now that the target is really on our back and everybody's going to give us their best, we know that we have to come out ready to play every night.
So do you see this team in March in Rupp Arena?
Definitely. I see us in the state championship game in Rupp Arena.
All right, so me and Jacob were looking at the paw print the other day, and we were looking at superstitions. Do you guys have any superstitions or crazy routines you do before the game?
Well, with Lamontre, it's just get crazy. And then they added Farley, which is another coach, so it's like it's even more crazy in the locker room, jumping around. You got to be crazy before the game. Like, if you're sitting around in the corner by yourself, like, they'll get on you. And you just got to be wild and energetic. So.
Well, thanks, Antonio, for being here, and we'll wish you luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so we're here with Paige Murphy, one of the key players on the girls' basketball team here at PRP. So, Paige, you guys played Doss the other day. What was the game like?
It was good. I think that it was a learning experience for all of us. We got to get in some of our younger players, work on the stuff that we had worked on during the off season. Just help us build up for some hard games coming up. So it was good.
Speaking of those games, you have Valley coming up. What is something you can do differently?
I think us just going with transition ball, good passes, intense defense. Just keep working on the little stuff. It'll help build up for bigger times later in the season.
Speaking of the season, just beginning out on the season, how do you think the whole season is going to go?
I'm really excited. Every time we speak of come March when Sweet 16 is, I just have a big smile on my face. We've got a lot of talented people, a lot of people that are going to put in the work, and I think that if we all stick together, I think we can make a good run and go to the state tournament.
So what are some key players that can help you get to that this season?
Definitely our bigs, Raven Shed and Leslie Freeze. I think Carnethia Brown and Remy Jones, them stepping up into the guard position, taking over Kelsey's place, and just all of us working together, I think they'll be really key players. And, of course, our bench with Amani and Perry Mitchell, I think them stepping up and, learning how to play high school basketball will be really key.
All right, so I was reading the paw print the other day, and I saw there were superstitions. Do you guys have any superstitions?
I don't really know if mine are superstitions. I know I have to listen to music. I have to have my headphones. But, some people like to wear the same socks like 3 months in a row. They won't wash their socks. But other than that, I'm pretty good about my stuff. So
will this team be in state?
This team will be in state come March.
Well, Paige, thanks for stopping by, and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you.
We're here with a member of the boys bowling team here at PRP. Matthew, Tell us how bowling is different.
Well, I see bowling as different because I see it as more of a mental game instead of a physical game. You really got to be in the zone to just keep throwing the ball the way that you should and throw it right every time.
So who are some key players that can go to stay as individuals?
On the boys team, we have Jimmy Jordan, Alex Weaver, and Michael Reyes. And on the girls team, we have Keelan Cox, Cassidy White, and there's a few others that I know can make it.
All right, so I know you guys have gone to state a few times in the past and won a couple times. Do you see your team personally this year striking its way to state?
I do believe we have a good enough chance to make it there. Every team in state has a chance, but I believe ours is a little bit better than everyone else's.
I like that attitude.
So we were looking at the paw print, and we saw the superstitions. And so do you have any superstitions?
I guess you could say every time before I bowl, I always wipe my ball off and everything, powder my hand with my rosin bag so my hand doesn't slip out of the ball, and just make sure I'm in the zone.
Well, thanks, Matt, for being here. We both wish you luck in the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me.
No problem.
We're back here, and we would have been back with the one of the key players on the chess team, Augie Lehman. He's a senior here at PRP, but he had to have knee surgery, and he hasn't been here for the past week.
We talked to Coach Hawks together, and we heard that they went 7-1 in the regular season and won district.
And out of 40 points, they scored, what was it, 37 and a half?
34.5.
34.5. That's the second best PRP's ever done, and the first best was last year. PRP's really stepping up in chess.
Well, I think that they got a really good shot on winning state with Augie. I mean, I've heard his name on the announcements every time that chess has done something.
Sad to see him on the injured reserve.
It's really sad.
Postseason comes back right after Christmas break. So I really think you should go out and make a match or two. Support our Panther chess team.
Well, that's all me and Peck have. See you later.
Alligator.